Okay, I needed to replace, or not replace, but install the missing throttle spring, governor spring. And so that's a brand new one that I got off a salvaged engine. And I wanted to show you the reason I know this is installed the right way is because this is the old one. And if you'll notice, there's a notch on one side. There is not a notch on that side. And so this post will only go in this way because there is a, I guess something I can point with. There is a post that is going to go, it's going to fit in that notch right there. And that post is part of the engine crankcase. It's right there. And so I've got it snugged up in there and it's in the notch. And now I've got my 5/16 socket right here. First, I think I'm going to use my fingers just to kind of get it started. Otherwise, it'll probably just fall out. So let me see if I can get it started. Yeah, it's not working. Let me see if I can slip this off of here and squeeze this in behind the spring right there and begin to turn this and hopefully get it started. It's kind of wanting to pop off now, but that little notch has got to stay in place. What I might do to make it easier on myself is go ahead and take this spring out so it's not like pulling on it, and then I'll reinstall the spring afterwards and get that out of there. We go. Okay, so now it's sort of out of the way. Let me get this thing up here where it needs to go. This is there we go. So that's got to go up there to fit under the carburetor. Okay, so now I think maybe get to this a little easier. Let's see, let me swing this out here. Okay, let's see if this is going to go a little smoother. So now I can just move that throttle spring out of the way. I'm trying to do this with one hand. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, it's starting to go in, and right before I snug it up, I got to make sure that the post is in that notch. Okay, so let me come at it from this direction and tighten it by hand. Tighten it by hand. I think it's still in the notch. Okay, it's getting snug now. Okay, getting snug. And see, it is the little post, right? Get that out of the way. The little post right there is in the notch, right where it belongs. And see, this is where it belongs, but it's not tight. So let me get my socket wrench and get this thing where it's tight. And so now I'm going to get my socket on here and move that spring out of the way. Just get out of the way. There we go. So now I can tighten it. Again, I'm doing this with one hand, so sorry, it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do. Okay, so that's nice and snug now. So it's not over tightened because we're going into aluminum body on this. Okay, so now I've got to reconnect the throttle spring to that, and maybe I can do it with one hand. Let's try it. I got to come in at an angle. Yeah. Yes, there it is. Okay, so see now this governor spring is going to work right, and when I attach the carburetor, it's going to be connected, and the automatic governor is going to come into play. All right, so the missing governor spring is now installed. So let me set my phone down and see if I can find a carburetor. I guess I could clean that one, but for now I think just to move things along, I am going to find a carburetor that will do. And this is the primer type. So let me see what I've got over here. Okay, this says that it's a new carburetor. I don't know if I can get those. I usually use old ones that I have cleaned and put back in use. I've got this one labeled as new, and it certainly looks like it. Look at this, how pretty this thing is. Woo! All right. So what I'm going to do now is find the automatic governor arm here, and do that right there. So that's where it's going to attach. But like I said, I like to put this on as a unit. So there's the gas tank, full of old gas. Let me see if I've got one of these types over here that's already clean. Looking. And yes, I've got one. Okay, so here is this kind of a tank, and it does not have the little air vent right here on the corner that some of them do. This one has got an air vent through the cap. I've got this screw in the end of the hose to keep dirt and bugs out of there. So I think now I'm going to take my brand new carburetor and stick it on here, slipping that in right there. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes these brand new carburetors don't work right. I had one the other day that they just wouldn't run right, so I took the jet out of it, the little called a jet cartridge. Took the brand new jet cartridge out and put in a clean old one, and it worked fine. So just be aware with these Chinese carburetors, sometimes they're not the greatest, and you kind of have to custom work them, you know. Okay, so I got my hose clamp on my carburetor there and there. Brand new, beautiful. I know this is clean because it was in storage, so I don't have any old gas or anything in there. All right, so now let's bring this over here, and I run the little linkage there through that hole right there, that little hole. And then I install it on the mower. There's that. Now I'll swing this over here. And before I do that, to aid this, I'm going to put a drop of oil right there on that intake manifold. And I want it to go in the manifold. I want it to stay on the outside. So it's just a lubricant so the carburetor slides on easily. So got that ready. It's sort of lined up. And now I'm going to put the gas tank on. So I put the clips there, get them lined up. Okay, the clips are on, and now let me show you what I'm doing here. See, I've installed the tank, and now I'm installing the carburetor. And I'm being very careful not to break something. And what happens is this thing often wants to pop this little guy out, and it's already done that. So I'm going to reinstall this. Let me set the phone down. I'm going to you install this just by pushing it into the side, because that's where it belongs. It hits that metal and it pops out. Okay, so now it's back on. Let me show you. It's back in place. It's right there. It pops out because it bumps up against this metal. But now I'm going to ease it over here, right in there. See, it's wanting to pop out again. Come on, you. There we go. It's real hard to do this with one hand, y'all. I'm telling you. So let me try my left hand. So I'm pushing on the carburetor. I'm going to push it to the right. Get there where it's lined up. Okay, see, now I can ease it on there, see? And now that has not popped out. And what that is that's where air comes in when you push the primer bulb. And see, this is working. It's under spring tension because I installed the little governor spring. All right, and that's looking good. Let's see, is it touching? Yeah, it is touching a little bit. So I'm going to lift that carb up a little right there, because I want it dead center. I don't want the thing to pop off as soon as you crank the mower up, you know. So when you come back, I'm going to have replaced this broken, drilled out, weird air filter plate and primer plate with an old one. I've got plenty of them sitting around in boxes, so that's going to be installed when you come back.